Let's just fuck around and have fun.
Yeah. You're really into patterns. Like, what do you think it is about patterns that speak to you?
I don't know. It just makes me feel alive. Like, there's so much going on in color, and they're vibrant, and they're like telling their own story, and it's like a piece of artwork. I don't wear pattern pants. Like, I'm a very visual person. And I hate when I like find in a really amazing pattern shirt and the cut's terrible. I don't understand this shirts that they're higher in the front than the back.
Oh, I hate that.
And yeah, I hate it. So I hate when I find like an amazing pattern. Like, I'll see it on the rack. I'm like, ooh, that pattern is amazing.
It's doing the French tuck for you. It's not even giving you the choice to tuck in front.
This summer, I'm gonna try revisit wearing patterns. I've never really. I don't.
Well, we can still play dress up, and I have plenty.
You have some patterns I'd like to try on that pink shirt, and I will. I love stripes. I'm a stripe guy.
I have a
stripes.
striped shirt that you might like, that I might give you, because I've had it and I haven't worn it. I bought like a bunch of funky like button-up shirts for my studio clothes, and I bought it for a studio shirt, but it's too nice to get all painted up.
Oh, well, I won't paint in it either then.
Day to day at the studio, I never knew what I was gonna do, so I never knew what a mess I would make.
I don't have tattoos, and I substitute that realm of expression, I substitute it with clothes.
I think I do that, but not with tattoos, because I don't wear makeup, so I think I substitute getting all like my face all purdied up. I think I substitute that with patterns and bright colors. And I like tattoos, but I like them on other people. Because I like bright colors and patterns and everything. I always want everything mix and match and always something different and vibrant. So if I had like the same, like even if I had like a whole sleeve crazy colorful tattoo, I'd want to change it.
I think other people are carrying that flag way better than I ever could when it comes to tattoos.
I don't have any. I don't know that I'll ever will, but this body is just a host, right?
My face all purdied up. My face all purdied up.
I love stripes. I'm a stripe guy.
The cut's terrible.
How much do you think, like what percentage about somebody could you guess where they worked, where they lived, what they did as a hobby, the types of music they like, all of it?
How they sleep, how they brush their teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. Like how much can you tell about somebody based on the clothes that they're wearing? You when you're growing up, you're told not to judge somebody by what they look, and then after a certain point, I could probably come pretty close to guessing about somebody based purely on what they look like.
But see, it's weird because you're told not to judge people, but then at the same time, you're told to judge people based on the way they look.
How often have you been right or wrong? I think when we met,
The circumstance that we met in was kind of revolving around this man who's dressed very interestingly.
I can't remember what he was wearing because my brain has done me a favor and erased it, but it was a mess. Like, his outfit was as much of a mess as he was. It was even like there was an extra dimension of what the fuck going on. I think so. I don't know.
Wearing a hat.
He had some kind of necklace too that just, I don't know. He even had accessorized his personality, but it did very much reflect him, who he was.
Yeah.
So he was dressing, I will respect the fact that he was dressing true to who he seemed to be, an absolute fucking mess.
Yeah.
I try to see people for who they are, but people are, whether they mean to or not, oftentimes they're showing us who they are by how they dress.
Yeah, well, see, that question's hard for me to answer because I try not to judge people, but I do think that I get at least 20 to like maybe 50% of who they are based on their outfit, but that's because I still hold back in judging people. So there have been pretentious people that I've met, and based on their outfit right away, I was like, ooh, they're like super pretentious. I mean, their outfit's cool, but it's like they put their vanity effort into their outfit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good look. No matter how good you look, it's not a good look to let your look carry you.
Yeah.
You can't let the outfit wear you and kind of hide behind the look.
Yeah, and then you put on this personality.
And I think there was a time when I was guilty of that. I would dye my hair, dressed pretty loud, but I would sometimes just carry myself like, leave me the fuck alone. And I realized as you get older, that's not gonna fly. If you're gonna dress this loud, you have to at least shoot a smile or two here and there, or else you're gonna come off as an asshole.
I love playing dress up, and just for myself, and
Yeah.
I don't like think about my outfit as in how people are gonna judge me, or like I'm gonna wear this because I want to get whistled at by dudes or whatever. Part of it is I'll dress so that doesn't happen.
Are there certain garments that give you a specific vibe that only that garment can give you?
Yeah.
Do you think it influences the way you carry yourself or the way you feel that day?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm very sensitive to it. The old thing, don't judge a book by its cover. Just a PSA from me to the rest of the world. Please, for the love of God, judge me by my cover because I'm trying to tell you something about myself.
I'm trying. I've spent 3 days working on one outfit just to tell you something.
Something that we have absolute, total control over. There's so many things we don't in the world.
Yeah.
What we put on our bodies and how we make ourselves feel with those things. That's our design.
Yeah, and your choice. There's certain clothes and shirts that I've kept because I'm a clothes collector and hoarder that I've kept for specific outfits and when I'm in that specific mood, and that's once in a while. So there's plenty of clothes that I'm holding on to just for that one occasion or one feeling.
And I'm looking at your closet is peeking open right now, and I'm looking at just a collection of patterns that are just screaming.
I was just messing around having a fun photo shoot with myself. One of my friends, he said that he needs to start working out so he could feel more comfortable and confident doing that, meaning taking photo shoots. I was like, oh, literally, I didn't sleep that night. I woke up at 3 in the morning and I felt super kind of scummy. It was one of those days I don't really do selfies that much. So I wasn't intending on taking pictures, but I was like, no. Eventually I got slap happy. I was like, yeah, let's just take a bunch of random goofy face pictures. I was feeling gross and scummy, and I kept having thoughts oh, I'm so gross and ugly, and that's one of the main reasons why I got out of bed, because I couldn't sleep, and I was I don't want to lay here and start self-hating. So I was telling him that. I was oh yeah, I felt super scummy, but I just decided to do something positive and have fun, and then making goofy faces on purpose. I always try to just make beauty out of my ugliness.
it's not about presenting the ideal image. It's about presenting your unique identity.
Yeah.
And that is available anytime you're willing to offer it.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was telling him. I was like, yeah, that helped me build my confidence. And to me, the more interesting things are the mishaps or the offcuts, or, you know, like, to me, imperfection matters. And, you know, because it shows that you're a real person and it shows your personality. Imperfection matters. Imperfection matters. Imperfection matters. Imperfection matters. Imperfection matters.
There's so much more to look at in a photo besides someone's body type.
Yeah.
And if there isn't, then whose fault is that? Is that the person taking the photo or the person looking at it?
For a while, I dabbled in or thought about maybe going into modeling, just because I love playing dress up and because I thought it'd be so much fun to, like, you know, be in those like worlds and stuff, like those elaborate like photo shoot sets.
Yeah.
But then I didn't want to because, like, I don't want to go in that seedy, sick world. And then I also didn't want to have to take jobs where I'd be modeling for, like, Sears catalogs or whatever. Like, I just wanted to take, like...
You didn't want to travel back in time to 1975 where Sears catalogs existed?
Yeah, I would totally do that. I'm wearing the right pants. And, you know, I don't have straight teeth and whatever, and I don't have a twig body. I have more of like a 1950s body where, like, you know, I got big ribs and a little waist and big hips and I'm curvy and I'm wurvy and...
You're like a Gibson Girl.
A Gibson Girl?
Yeah, that's like a... It's like a turn of the century... Some dude whose last name was Gibson invented it. It was mostly in drawings.
He invented women's bodies?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he invented like this image, but it was like small waist and like, but still curvy. You either naturally look like that or you don't.
He invented women's bodies?
When I was taking a picture with somebody, they were like, "Oh, I don't just want to look cool in the photo. Don't just try to look cool." I wasn't. I was just taking the picture. I mean, but I wasn't doing anything extra. I wasn't adding that extra dimension. Like I wasn't.
You just are that extra.
I wasn't making a funny face, and I wasn't doing anything interesting. And it made me feel like almost called out. Like, oh, am I not interesting enough? I am. I guess I'm trying to look cool. I don't mind looking cool. It's what I'd like to look like. It was a weird interaction, but I felt like also a lesson learned. Like, oh, I guess I am just trying to look cool. I don't need to do anything more than we've already got these outfits on. Yeah. She's like, don't just try to look cool. And I thought, yes, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Actually, but there is room for like, minus the outfit, minus being dolled up. You, as a person, you can make a very unique energy in a photo that only you can take, and that's what makes imperfection so cool. No one else can offer your brand of imperfection, only you can, and I feel like that's something that is to be valued.
That's the concept that I want to teach people, is that you should own, you know, your ugliness and make it beautiful. Like, you should take that ugly and all those ugly feelings and make something beautiful.
This isn't where the line for morals begins. I have obvious imperfections.